What's up, YouTube fans, Transformers fans everywhere, and my handful of subscribers? I am back. I'm ready to do another toy review. I'm gonna do this one big. Masterpiece, Toys R Us exclusive version of the MP10 Masterpiece Transformer. Mine's still in the packaging. Speaking of the packaging, let's take a quick look at it so we can get to it. There's Optimus Prime in the packaging, Matrix in his chest. No face spike roller, laser cannon with the fold up gimmick that I really don't like too much. The Energy X trailer packaging. Trailer converts into battle station 5 and up, Hasbro warning, level 3 advanced. Back up, that's the front of the box. Swing around to the side. We get Optimus artwork. Trailer conversion battle station. We saw that roller. I went over that Matrix. Yeah. Around to the back of the box. Back of the packaging. Optimus holding the Matrix. No different things you can do. Brief bio on Optimus. If you want, you can pause that to read it for yourself. Another description on the contents of the box. On this side, Optimus again. Get a little text spec down here of his strength, intelligence, speed, endurance, rank, courage, and fire blast skill. Alright, get this guy all opened up.
You got the touch. You got the power. Yeah.
Okay, now that I've freed Optimus Prime, there he is. He has the little design from the cartoon on his forearms. Same as MP10. Immediately you can tell the grill and the ab is a little bit more elongated from the previous version. He has a little translucent bits in his waist. Has the cartoon trademark crotch piece. Goes all the way to the back. You can see the gas tanks on his legs, the wheels tucked away, his feet, his waist rotates probably 360, but I'm not going to spin it all the way around. His arms 360. He has an upper arm bicep swivel, guess it would be. Of course, he bends at the elbow, rotates at the wrist. He has like the mitten thing where just the index finger can be articulated individually, and it has one joint on it. And the thumb doesn't do anything. The thumb, it has like a little molded bolt, like it would move, like they were gonna have it move and then just said F it. Smokestacks. Now, I don't understand how every version of Optimus Prime sold in the US, every G1 version has the cut smokestacks. Now this guy not only has the long smokestacks, but they're on an angle, giving it a little bit more dangerous of a point. So I still don't understand why all the G1 releases have the cut smokestacks. This really baffles me here. And I mean, this thing is way more dangerous than the G1 version. Look at that. All right, he has the molded on Autobot symbol, which I like. His feet, the knees. We get to the. He has a thigh. He swivels at the upper thigh. His leg comes forward. He kick himself in the face. Goes all the way back. It does everything you think it should, or you probably would want it to do. He has another swivel right. It looks like he has a swivel in here, but I guess it doesn't swivel right there. But the ratchets at the knee, foot articulation up and down, and a little side to side motion. He has all the articulation that I think he should have, and a figure of this caliber should have, no matter what genre. But he moves pretty good for a big clunky robot. Okay, that's Optimus. We got him out. Next up is the little Spike. Get this guy out without breaking it. And here is Spike Witwicky. Like, no face to really talk about. You see the molded nose and the molded socket and a little bit of a mouth. He has a little pocket on his shirt, rolled up sleeves, the belt, the boots. His arms go up and down. At least this one does. This one's a little stiff. There it is. No head swivel, no waist swivel. And he bends at the knee and at the waist that allows him. Just came off right in my hand. But I guess it pops back. I hope it pops right back in there. Yep, right back in there. And he can sit inside Optimus. But yeah, that little part, I wasn't putting any force on there, and it came right off in my hand. So I'm gonna put this little guy down immediately and move on to Roller. MP10's Roller. The blue version. I actually like the gray version better that I had when I still had my MP10 Takara release. Just because the gray, it was featured on a cartoon and it just looked better. And I'm not stuck with it just because it was featured on a cartoon. I can get over a lot of things that were on a cartoon and not in the toy. But I actually liked it better. They added the little light just from the cartoon, and along with the gun, get this out of there. His rifle. I don't like the big bulky thing right here that allows it to have that transformation gimmick that I've seen. Like I'm doing it now. You see a lot of people doing it. It doesn't just pop right in there. You got to kind of get it angled and get it to sit in there just right, which kind of sucks. Because I've seen other toy reviews where you just got to fiddle with it. And if you got to fiddle with it, what's the purpose? Okay, I kind of got mine. It's just barely holding on, and we're going to make it snap out. And he never did it on a cartoon, a comic book, or any genre. So I really don't like it. I would love to get a third-party blaster without the big clunk in there. I don't need that. That's just me. I don't need that. Back to the Roller. You can open up the Roller, if I can remember, and add the gun. Okay, and what you do is you get this little flap to come open, and it folds down and actually turns into a gas can. And you take the laser rifle and you plug it in there, and now Roller can be armed and ride around and help Optimus Prime. It has a little painted on lights. I would have loved to have seen rubber wheels and maybe articulated wheels where they're on like different axles and you can move them up and down, you know, so you can ride over different terrain. But yeah, not to be. Also, he has this gimmick where it flips completely over and you tab it back up, and this slot allows him to pull the MP10 trailer, and I'll get to that in a second. On to the Energy X. Oh, Okay, I got a piece of it. Anyway, so obviously it does. It separates, obviously. Energy axe meant for Optimus Prime. And this version, I think this piece is a little bit too bulky, a little too gaudy. The axe looks great. It's actually bigger than the MP01 version, which the MP01 version figure is twice his size. But anywho, slots onto his fist, which kind of looks just rushed, or like they didn't finish it, or something. That's why this thing is so big, because it goes over his fist instead of having his fist fold up like the previous version of Optimus Prime. Why they did that, I don't know, but you see how his thumb is sticking out there, and yeah, it rotates on there. And I guess if you want to rotate his hand, you can rotate it. And yeah, there it is. Optimus Prime MP10 excuse me, swinging the energy axe. Okay, I guess let me see how well the gun fits in his hand. I'll put it in his opposite hand since he's holding the axe. And I can see that there's a little tab in there for the gun to not just sit in his hand, but the tab in. And the tabs are in pretty good. His hand's not even closed. So we can get his hands closed. It's real stiff. Yeah, there he is. MP10 with his weapons and accessories. His little roller, and I guess I can put Spike in there. Spike in here. And then I'm disappointed in the fact that there's only one molded seat. Not that we have guys like the 4 guys like the Diaclone piloted version, but still, I'd like to see at least 2 seats where he can sit in the front or the back or something. And there you go, he sits right in there, coming right at you. On to the trailer. Totally missed the trailer. How could I do that? I don't know. Let's get that out of here if I can. Alright, I'll get that later. Okay, here we have the trailer. Very G1-ish. First thing I'm going to do is get to the trailer stand gimmicks that extend as you fold out the stands. And it comes down to allow the trailer to stand on its own. It has the same rubber tires as MP10, and I don't feel any die cast in it. The trailer door has a traditional truck opening as opposed to just letting straight down like the G1 version. Then he also has the ramp of the G1 version. And we all know it also opens up. And just get it without destroying it. There it is. It's a matter of leverage. And here is the trailer. Here's this cannon stand, which used to be Teletran 1. Well, they've gotten away from that. The claw arm, the radar dish, super dark canopy back there. You can see that. It's very dark tinted instead of the traditional amber. Put Spike in there and see how he looks. See if it's translucent enough to see him sitting in there. There's a lot of great molded detail on this thing, just all over it. And there he is in there. Zoom in and see how well we can see him. It's pretty well shaded. Lean to the side a little bit. There's the radar, there's the claw arm. You see the detail. You can see the molded detail into the base. Some detail into the little workstations here and here. The detailing on the floor. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I want to say there's a gimmick inside with the chairs or something. Yeah, fold up and turns into the ports for like the weapons, the energy axe, and other things you can store in here. And it has that little gimmick in there. Allows you to store the different things. And also when closed, you can fold down these little tabs and just get it without breaking it, because it is very, very stiff. Let me tell you, I hate to pop something off. I found this thing at Toys R Us about a year ago now, and this was the only one I've ever seen in the stores. Some person had hid it on the top over the rise, and I found it, and I want to thank that person for leaving it, for saving it for me. Okay, I just want to show you this, where he still can use the G1, or all the way back to the Diaclone, I should say, because he never used it in G1. The gimmick of what it was there, where the module can stick out of the top and attack while he's driving or whatnot. And why I have it out, take the roller talked about earlier, fold these up, get these plugs turned around and get it on there just like that. And now the roller drives away with the trailer, and everyone's geeking out about this, and well, that's what happened when he transformed. Roller took the trailer. Actually, that's not what happened. The trailer transformed in the microscopic space, and Optimus Prime was able to take it with him. Sort of like it just broke down digitally and to the size of a penny, and he had it with him the whole time. Roller never actually drove it away, but this is how they're explaining it now. So yeah, and everyone, he drove away with it. That's not actually correct, but it'll do. It'll do for our story. Okay, take a look at the matrix. It's a pretty good looking matrix. And when I took it out, some of the little metal chrome plated parts flaked off right into my hand. Can't actually see where it came off from, but anyway, love the look of that. Love the crystal back there. You can see it. Looks fantastic, and it is die cast. Some of the only die cast on this guy, maybe the only die cast other than the pins and screws, but it is die cast. And actually, I was a little disappointed in the fact that he doesn't have that much die cast, or pretty much none at all. One more gimmick thing. There's the energy axe that can store inside the trailer, and it actually goes in a specific way. You can see down there where the little energy points go in a certain way, and his laser rifle stores over there in trailer mode, and obviously he's in repair bay mode just to show off that little gimmick with the chest open. Again, he has no LED lights and very little die cast, if any at all. Okay, haven't done that. I think that's the last little feature I needed to go over. Move that back. And I just wanted to bring in, close him up. I wanted to bring in and take a look at him directly next to MP10. Optimus Prime. You can see he's about 2/3 of the size. And there's all this debate over which one is better. A lot of people are saying that this is the best version of Optimus Prime, period. Which, I don't know. I don't quite agree with. There are a lot of things better, like the waist. I love the little amber pieces put in here as opposed to the paint. I love that. I like the way his waist articulates better than this part because the panels come loose when you articulate this guy. And also in robot mode, well, in robot, I think that's it. Those are the only things that I like this guy better for in robot mode. I mean, obviously he fits together, he panels together better. Maybe due to the no die cast, or maybe due to the fact he came out like 10 years later after they worked on this guy and re-released this guy about a dozen times. Like I said, he has some fit together issues in here and there, but that's like on the die cast chest. And this thing is heavy and huge. And in my mind's eye, this is the better masterpiece, but I'll get to that. I like his hands better. He has an articulated thumb. This guy doesn't. I love the piston gimmick in there and in the back. How the pistons go up and down. This guy wins on the way it's folded up better into a backpack. His parts from his truck mode, I do like the way that goes in there. And not so much this guy. There's nothing wrong with it. I like this better. The way the parts fold away. But I want to get into gimmicks. This guy has the talking mouth. You open up his chest, and you have the light up matrix. And as I just showed you, this guy, his chest is just a black empty space. If I can get this matrix out of here to show you guys a comparison, matrix versus matrix. There it is. Okay, Optimus Prime back in frame. Alright, here's MP10's matrix, which looks amazing. And here's MP01, which compared to this one doesn't look as amazing. But it does have the opening gimmick, which I do like. But this one just looks better, so I call this an even heat. I like both of these. And those looks a little bit more accurate, but the fact that this guy can open it and hold it open, I like a lot better. And then the light up, I'm gonna give it to this guy. Also, I'm take a look at the feet, and like this guy has like this little ventilation system that springs open when you push down on the feet, the little shocks. And more chromed out pistons in the back. It's amazing. And I prefer the rounded gas tanks to the squared. Now tell me how his gas tanks are half the size when he's double the size of the figure. And I do like the way they try to conceal the wheels as opposed to just having them out on this guy. So there are a lot of good things about both of them. But I can tell you in the end, this guy is just, it's more masterful. If we're talking masterpiece, this guy is the masterpiece. And this is like the deluxe edition, ultra edition. But this is the true masterpiece. They both have the molded Autobot symbols. There's the difference in the arm. You have like the painted gray in here. I don't know if that's gray plastic in there, and it's been removed on this version to make it a little bit sleeker. They both still have the gray down the arm. And that's about it in robot mode I can think of. It has a little ventilation on the top, and the lights are a little bit painted a little bit better. Let me get these guys in truck mode, where I can tell you right now, this guy is the hands down winner in truck mode. Before I do that, I want to talk about the energy axis. And for one, this thing, it keeps separated. It falls right out of there. I might have to put a little nail polish or something on there to get it to wedge in there a little bit better, but it's fallen out several times. And his goes over his fist, which is kind of whack. Well, has standing issues, eh? And again, it just fell. He fell over. It fell right out. So stand him up a little bit better. Get him out of there. Now this guy, what you have to do, you have to transform his hand and tuck it away. Which this guy hands actually flip over into his arm, and this guy slides in, which I like better. His energy axe pegs into his wrist area. Now, larger figure, smaller axe. Why that is, I don't know. If I can get it side by side. Actually, I like the design of this one better. I like the, guess what would be the hilt on this one better. Now I can get them off and give a better presentation of that feature. Okay. These are the two axes side by side. The larger Optimus, smaller axe. Like some type of curvature at the top. But I do love that, the way it has a little edge to it. So those are the, it's not just the same axe shrunken down, or it's a totally different energy axe completely. Okay, now laser rifle time. MP01's rifle, MP10's rifle. Like I told you before, I can't stand this little bump that makes the gimmick work. Other than that, it's not really bad. Still prefer the original cartoon version of the rifle, which this guy actually holds his gun better. With this Optimus, it flips around a little bit. Oh, one more thing, you can see like the little pistons in the wrist area right there, which I really like. But his gun just sits in there. Actually, you put it in, and what you do is you close up the thumb over it, which the other one has no thumb articulation whatsoever, and you sort of have them hold on to it, but it kind of really dangles in there. It doesn't sit there solidly, or as well as I guess maybe it could or should. Alright, here these guys are side by side in truck mode. And you can see the MP10 is just amazing. Just amazing. The guy even has the inclusion of the mirrors that fold down on the side. I think that's amazing. No mirrors over here. And you can see tabbing together issues on this version. They didn't know what to do with this space, so they kind of just made it a empty window, whereas they use the transformation to fill it in over here to give it a much better look. And then vehicle mode, this thing, it's amazing. It really is. Amazing what they were able to do. On this guy, another difference. This trailer actually came with nothing. Well, not exactly nothing, but it has like the little plastic lights on the back. So does this one. Opened up similar. His ramp folded down a la G1. And what you had to do is, and there's the original gray gun it came with. I never really liked that gun because it was gray, and we never seen it with a gray gun, so I bought this one off eBay, a couple bucks. And what you had to do, you actually had to get a third-party roller, which is this gigantic version of the G1 roller. And it came with the pump and nozzle, like the G1. It plugs in and everything. About a third the size bigger than MP10's version. Yeah, this one's hollowed out. This one has molded detail throughout. Much better. But yeah, that's a quick look at the inside of this guy. Alright, and there's one more gimmick that I didn't get to. And there's the gun and its storage. Which, weapon storage in vehicle mode or robot, it's never been that big of a deal to me. But I know some people go crazy about it. So I'm going to show you where his gun actually stores. I showed you the spring-loaded gimmick. But you actually fold it up. When it does fold up, you fold it up. Turn Optimus around here, and his little backpack, which why he doesn't have like Sideswipe's rocket pack attaching like here or something, I don't know. But anyway, open that up. You take it, you lock it in, and it, I believe, folds down. This way, or maybe it's the other way. And there we go, and it fits into his back, and it has like a little hole opening for like the bulk of it to stick out. Yeah, and there you have it. Toys R Us exclusive Transformers MP10. All its gimmicks. Axe came off again. Comparison with MP04, which I give MP04 the edge due to sheer size and the die cast. But this thing, the engineering on this is amazing. It transforms a lot smoother. It's a lot less clunky. Roller, trailer. Oh, and he also, of course, I didn't bother to get to him, but he came with instructions in the bottom of the box for MP10, how to transform them. But if you have 01, pretty much any Optimus Prime, it's similar. It's a little bit more complicated, a little bit more grown up, but it's still similar. And yeah, that's it. This is MP10 Toys R Us version in all of its glory. And thanks for watching my tour review, and I'll see you soon. Hopefully I'll be putting them out at least once a week. And I got a whole bunch of masterpiece guys I want to get to, and I want to get to this guy first. And yeah, and I hope you like this tour review. And as with me always, I will always try to give you a 2-for-1, like the main guy I'm reviewing, and I'll throw in another guy for comparison's sake. So that's it. Thanks again.
Transformers, more than meets Decepticons, the Transformers. Robots in disguise, the Transformers.